This is my second video on the Sankyo Stellar 2000 Pachinko machine. Um, One last thing that I want to point out before we flip the machine around is this light up here in the upper left-hand corner. This appears to be fairly universal among the different Pachinko machines. This light, and I think it's even present on different manufacturers' machines, although obviously it won't say Sankyo. This light indicates that the um, upper hopper on the back is low or empty. And that's a bad situation because the machine can't pay out properly if the hopper is empty or not adequately filled. So anytime you see this light on, you need to deal with it. Otherwise, the machine is just not going to work correctly. So let me flip the machine around and we'll take a look at the back now. This is the back of the machine. It's fairly busy looking and could be a little bit intimidating if you're not used to that sort of thing. One thing about this machine that appears to be something that's probably common is this transformer and line cord, I believe, were probably added here in the United States. The machine runs off of 24 volts AC overall, which is what's coming out here. But the line cord, the plug, all that kind of stuff, I believe, were added here in the United States to accommodate our system here. Anyway, the machine's primary elements would be the hopper up here, as I mentioned, looking at the front. This uh, this is where all the payout balls live, and it ideally should be full if somebody was playing this machine seriously, which probably might take upwards of 1,000 balls to fill. I have about 350 balls here, and even that is not really quite adequate to run the machine if I was actually going to run it properly. One interesting thing is here's one of the original balls that came with the machine, and you can see that it's been engraved, presumably with the markings of maybe the manufacturer or the company um, that operated this machine. I'm not sure which, but anyway, before you load balls in, there are a couple of important things to know. One is you always want to have, anytime you're putting balls in the machine, operating the machine, you want to have a catch basin down here. There is, right here, there is a chute that will discharge balls under various circumstances. If you don't have that anything to catch the balls, they will just go everywhere and it will be a real mess. So be aware that you need to have a chute here. Now, before you try to load balls into the upper hopper, you need to make sure that this service switch, if you will, is in the correct position for loading. This position that you see it in, this loose flappy bit here, is the position that's used for draining the balls out of the machine when you want to service it or doing whatever that you don't want to have, 10 pounds or 15 pounds worth of balls in the machine. So before you load it, you push it in and push it down until it clicks. You definitely need to make sure it clicks, and you'll feel that there's a little resistance. It's easy to push back up again, but there's a definite mechanical click there. So once you've done that, you can load the balls into the hopper, and they flow down the chutes, fill it all up. You want to make sure that you have as many balls as you practically can put in there, but they flow all the way through the system. They flow into the mechanism that does the payouts, the 7 and 15 ball payouts. Now the machine is technically ready to operate. This is the motor and sensor assembly that does the plunger. You'll see that it's marked as 50 hertz, but operating here in the United States at 60 hertz, again, seems to make no difference. So I don't know what to say about that. This unit here is the main board, and This unit is the LCD assembly for the simulated slot machine operation, and this is like an I/O distribution board that connects up various switches, light bulbs, motors, all of those things all connect up to that. So that is essentially what there is for normal operation of the machine looking at the back.